As some of you may or may not know, last night Lynchburg, Virginia was hit with a tornado, possibly multiple tornadoes. Timberlake Road was ravaged by this one that went through there, and their local Med Express was completely destroyed. The front of the building fell off. There are telephone poles down. We drove around today, and so that's why I kind of wanted to preempt this video with just telling you that what you're about to see isn't very disturbing. I haven't actually had a chance to review the footage yet, so I don't know how well it came out. I just wanted to share with you guys, especially the ones who care about the Oliveras here down in Lynchburg, Virginia, and really reached out to us yesterday and wanted to make sure we were doing okay, make sure we didn't need anything. We are doing fine. We were very fortunate where we were to not get hit by the worst of it. We have been hit by some terrible stuff in the past. The derecho came through here and really did a number on our yard, but we were lucky yesterday. But some people weren't as lucky. I have a lot of friends in the area that aren't as lucky as I. My friend Matt, which I'll talk about later in the video, he has been dealing with this today. Thankfully, no one that I know was injured or hurt in the process of dealing with this terrible storm that came through last night. So with that said, enjoy the video. There's nothing too disturbing on it. I've just had a really interesting last 24 hours, not just the storm. So enjoy, and I'll catch you guys at the end of the video. Peace. We departed the house and headed down to the end of Clifton Street, where it meets Langhorne. As always, we arrived at the end of Langhorne and couldn't get out because traffic is stupid here and they need a light. What the fuck, Lynchburg? We finally made it out of Clifton Street and headed towards the Exxon gas station where my van was waiting for me. Earlier this morning I needed to go out and purchase a starter because, well, that story's coming up in a later part of this video. While I went inside to pay for my vehicle's repair, I had left the camera rolling because I thought it would be funny. Well, this is what I got.
Eat that person. No. And that person. And nobody will ever know. Spy. 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 Spy, 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 spy my eye. Ooh, look at that person! Spy, spy, spy her, spy her! Here, okay.
Good Lord, there goes another $300. And here's another reason why I like to have work done at Exxon.
That's
They're
awesome.
just
Thank
friendly
you so
guys.
Much.
One starter down. Here goes another $300. I already said that, jackass.
Okay, so we're gonna go drive around and I'm gonna show you
Destruction!
Destruction.
Disco day!
Turn it. I'm turning it.
When we finished our business at Exxon, we departed and headed down the road to show you the destruction that we had seen earlier in the day. The tornado had really done a number here in Lynchburg.
The winds came through and the rain came through, and I thought we were gonna get hit really hard with the tornado, but it must have just kind of passed by us. There's one right there.
Oh, that's another.
If I get an opportunity to stop, I'll stop and move the camera over to what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But for the sake of our lives and not dying,
We
Because
have to make our own rules.
we have to make our own rules. It's like anarchy, it's chaos.
Make your own rules.
So we didn't really notice anything till we got down here. There's a lot of trees down, but it looks like they've done a lot of cleanup already too, which is surprising because, I mean, it was really bad when we came through here earlier. All right, the lights are still out here. We'll take McConville. Actually, I wonder if you have to take McConville.
Lights off. Lights on.
Yes, I guess I'm just gonna go. Okay, yeah. So Lakeside Drive, I don't know if you can see down there or not. That's closed. You can see like a power truck or something. And that's where Gibbons Books
right over
is.
there. There's a big tree that fell. That tree fell. You should turn it.
And we're gonna go on McConville, which we were on earlier, which is really, really bad. And then we'll take I don't know which road to get back. We need to get to Link, because that whole area is a disaster,
So it's
too.
The farther.
Timberlake Road got it worse than anywhere else in the area, but I don't even think we can get anywhere near there. There is a big tree down over there. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, I see it.
There's a bunch of stuff that's down as well. Oh yeah, and that metal roof got ripped off that house completely.
Those trees. Mostly trees that fell. Yeah.
We actually just drove over some power lines. That's all down right there. I'm not sure if you're gonna get much out this window here, but I'm gonna try to drive and do this. But there's all these lines are down here, and there's a transformer and a pole down right here as well. Oh Lord,
That car's on fire.
that road looks closed.
Cars.
Anywho, so that's closed. Timberlake would have been interesting to see just because supposedly it was so bad. Or Old Forest Road, we're gonna go there next. How did we get back?
There's only been one sighting of it. And someone was like, in the woods. Bye. Forest Creek. Why did I hear?
I don't know. Where were those trailers that were all torn up?
They flew away. Boom. That's how you count to it.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, Lord, and Jesus Christ. Oh, there's a picture. He's like, ooh. There's a boy. If you don't like that, Transformer. Damn.
A robot in disguise.
Transformer. The transformer. Look, that power line's down.
All right, here we go. All right, we're gonna try round 2 to get back down Link Road because I've heard it's really bad down there. Not that everything else we've gone by isn't horrible. It's just a friend of mine who lives down there posted pictures of her house, and it was, the shutters were blown off, siding was blown off, the gutters were blown off. Like, it looked really bad. She was lucky she did. Oh my God, that tree's just like leaning on the power lines. That tree is, that's bad. Jesus Christ.
God.
That could literally just fall at any second.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're gonna find out how far we can get down here. Ah, it's closed.
Are you kidding?
Yeah,
Yep,
I had
it's
a
close.
feeling.
Just go around. Oh my God.
That just looks
Oh yeah,
like
this is the school I'm
absolute
talking about.
destruction. Oh my God.
Yep, that's the school. There's a tree in the fence of the school if you turn around and go back.
There is more destruction.
Oh God. Link has a horn.
Oh shit, there's just branches like everywhere.
Drive into the branches. Oh, that's a power line going into the tree. What the hell was that?
Speed bump.
Speed bump.
Oh God! Wow, this tree. Look at this right here.
Windies, windies, gonna windies, windies, windies. Windies, windies, gonna windies, windies, windies. Windies, windies, gonna windies.
Well, hello there, and welcome to the Vodkast. My name is Jason Oliveira. I hope you've enjoyed the segments already today. The last 2 days have been very interesting. The last 24 hours have been pretty crazy for me. I had originally gone to pick up a desk that I found on the yard sale site on Facebook that's almost identical to my father's desk. So what I want to do is move everything from my father's desk off of it into this new desk, repair my father's desk, and then put everything back. And then we'll have 2 nice desks, one for writing, one for computer use. Anywho. So I was supposed to meet the individual at 12:15, and I got there a little bit early yesterday. It was in Evington, Virginia, which is actually only about a half hour away from here, which isn't too bad. She came down on the price to $50, beautiful desk, really nice couple. They helped me get it loaded. So we got it in the van, and I went to go start the van, and it was just like, nothing. It just wouldn't turn over. So we tried to jump it with 2 different sets of jumper cables, and that's when I realized this sucks. Not only am I not getting out of here right now, but B, there are some pretty bad storms heading our way. Now, at the time, I wasn't too worried about how bad those storms were because I wasn't thinking anything of it. I just thought, hi, Griffin. I thought that it would be a passing storm that would come through, you know, maybe just maybe dump a bunch of water on us and be on its way. That's when we started getting the tornado watches and warnings throughout the course of the afternoon and into the evening. And probably around, I don't know, maybe it was about 7 o'clock, we were sitting in here eating. Carol had cooked supper. We had some friends over, and the wind started picking up and the rain started coming. And when I looked out the window, which is over here, the trees were just bending, and I was like, this is something far worse than what I was expecting. So we started getting warnings on our phones. We started going online. Thankfully, we didn't lose power, and we watched a bunch of videos. I hope you guys liked the around the block footage. That was a bunch of stuff that Griffin and Grayson and I went out this morning. I had to go buy a new starter for my car, which the gas station wanted to charge me $388 for just the part without labor. So it would have been about $400. It would have been about $500 with labor. I called Auto Advanced O'Reilly Zone. I don't know. There's so many of them nowadays. And they had a refurbished one for $177 after a 20% discount that you got when you signed up for their site. So for $177, I got the part. It was $94 in labor. I ended up saving myself almost $200 by not going through. Anywho, that's not my point. My point is, earlier we went out, we drove around, and I hope you enjoyed that footage. It was far worse than I think the video showed. I haven't really looked at too much of it because this is obviously pre-editing. At the time, I'll be talking to myself on the screen. Hi, Jason. How's the editing coming along? Pretty good? Good. Keep going with it. We went out. We filmed it. We got home. And I thought I was just going to put together a short little vlog about all the damage that got done in Lynchburg and talk about it a little bit, which it was very extensive. I mean, most of the lights, not directly around us, but within like 2 miles outside of this area, the lights are all down, which is obviously causing problems in traffic. Link Road, Timberlake Road are a disastrous mess. My friend Matt, who plays bass in our band, A New Low, if you haven't checked us out, you should check us out on YouTube and or at anewlow.us. And so a tree fell on his house, and so we've been reaching out to him, see if he needs any help or anything, but he seems like he's got it covered. We got home from getting some Wendy's, and I had 2 packages waiting for me. One of them was a package that we ordered long before Griffin's birthday, and it's some Mario sticker things that you put on your wall. And they just got here. They were coming from, if you've ever used Wish.com, it's great. The prices are fantastic, but everything comes from slave labor in China. And that's the only way I'll really shop, is knowing that a young child's hands have been worn to the bone before I can own it. Now, it does all come from overseas, so it takes forever to get here for some reason. And there was one other package. So first and foremost, let's give a huge shout out to the one and only Shiek, Scott Levesque. An old friend of mine from back in Massachusetts was kind enough to send something to me. He's always going out of his way to just be a great guy. He's a wonderful individual. And so thank you, Scott, for the painting that you sent me. Thank you for shipping out what's in this box. So should we do an unboxing? It's been a long time. It may not be so thrilling to a lot of you, but to me, this is a little touch of home in this box, which brightens my day, my life. A day and a life that we're going downhill quick with having to invest in a new starter and a horrible storm that we had to fix. Well, we don't have to fix anything. Thank my lucky stars that we don't have to fix anything. You want to come in here, Grayson? This, from the Shiek. The Shiek himself, a masterful artist and musician. All right. Here we go. The first incision. Cut it. Cut it. Okay. Look at it. Oh, look at it all its glory. You ready?
How are so many?
Do you know what they are? I'll show you one. This is who? Me? No, you. Who? Who's on first? Who Me Noodles. This is to make Fall River style chow mein sandwiches, which are absolutely fantastic. And we've been planning on doing a Massachusetts meal night here. We have friends that we are always doing meals with. They'll do a meal, we'll do a meal. Well, the next time we do a meal, we're gonna do these. And it's so glorious to have. I had bought 4 about a year ago when I went back to Massachusetts. Remember when we went back to Massachusetts?
Yeah.
And they did not last more than a month. They were gone like that. So 8's gonna last us a while, and we really appreciate it and wanted to say, you know, thank you, Scott. And yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to unbox, show you guys these, tell you all about the crazy weather and horrible couple of days we've been having here in Lynchburg, Virginia. Things are starting to turn up. And the most important thing is we now have Who Me Noodles. Don't. Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, it's not gonna focus. Get out of here. Go play with your brother. Well, that about wraps it up here for the Vodkast. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys are loving watching this as much as I'm loving making it, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that little bell icon to let you know when I got new videos coming out. Smash that like button if you liked this video. If you didn't, well, then do the other one, but I'd appreciate a like rather than not a like. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, enjoy the world around you while you got it, because you never know when a tornado is going to come tearing through your life and rip your starter out of your car and leave you on the side of the road bleeding and dead. You guys have a great day. I'll see you guys a little bit further on down the road, and peace to all of you, my friends and brothers and sisters. Take care.